Today, we're going to start with a story. I warn you, this story about a boy in his freshman year of college is not for the faint of heart. This boy was faced with a complex task, an English 104 paper. Though the task was dangerous, 7 to 12 pages, are you freaking kidding me? The boy picked a topic that he found very interesting: female doctors in the 1920s. The content of the assignment isn't what's important here. What's important is what followed. While doing research for this particular assignment, the boy made a realization and spoke it aloud for the study lounge and the world to hear. I think I might be a feminist. What happened next surprised the boy. He wasn't met with praise or indifference, but he was met with anger. You can't be a feminist, you're a man, they said. I thought feminism was for raging bitches, they taunted. Dude, that's weird, they mocked. The boy was in shock. You would think he had just done something unthinkable. He didn't twerk on Robin Thicke at the VMAs. He just stated an opinion, and it was madness. In case you didn't see through my thinly veiled disguise, that boy was me, and I learned something about the world that day. People hate feminists. I had to ask myself, do people really know what feminism is? Do I really know what feminism is? According to Martha Rampton at Pacific U magazine, feminism comes in waves. These waves are broad, but for the sake of time, I'll attempt to simplify them for you. Wave 1 dealt with women's suffrage, aka the right to vote, in the political sphere. Wave 2 dealt with sexuality, reproductive rights, the Title IX, and educational equality, and the illegalization of marital rape. Yep, before Wave 2 feminism, it was totally okay to rape your wife. And Wave 3 unveiled that universal womanhood is not defined and women are not objects of a sexual hierarchy. Women can represent themselves however they want. The running theme here is equality, and that's why I claim feminism. John Brewer, a writer for CNN, wrote an interesting article about being a male feminist. In it, he states that people assume feminists are women with a chip on their shoulder or they have some raging militant drive. My girl T Swift is pro equality, but she is not a feminist. No, no, no. In his article, he defines his own view of feminism, and I want to do the same. For me, everyone deserves the same basic human rights, and everyone shouldn't be forced into cookie cutter shapes. A woman can be more than the prudish intellect or the slut, and men can be more than the suave bachelor or the doting husband. Yup, ironically, feminism isn't just for women anymore, and just because it's better for women doesn't mean it's fixed. There's still a pay gap in the United States. A recent study suggested that 30% of its participants thought that a woman is responsible for her own rape if she is drunk. I could go on all day about the sexism that's still running rampant in our culture, but I really don't need to. We can clearly see that things aren't equal, and that doesn't sit well with me. Maybe I do have a chip on my shoulder, but I am proud of my male feminist perspective. A woman can be damn good at sports and still be feminine. A man can cry every Thursday night during Grey's Anatomy and still be masculine. He is no greater than she, and she is no greater than he, and he is no greater than he, and she is no greater than she, and I kinda lost my train of thought, but it doesn't really matter because the point is that men, women, people are all created equal and should be treated as such. Not all feminists look like Hillary Clinton. Sometimes they look like that tall guy that wears obnoxiously bright yellow hoodies in the back of the room. It doesn't matter. I'm a man, I'm a feminist, and I am proud.